It's Valentine's Day 2010, the day I announced the recipients of my 8th annual Dr. Fun's Stupid Cupid and Realistic Romance Awards. Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Mary Lou Galician, also known as the original Dr. Fun, and I'm the creator of Realistic Romance, the thinking person's relationship remedy. I'm a media literacy advocate and author, and I'm the head of media analysis and criticism in the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication at Arizona State University in Phoenix. 2010 marks my 8th annual awards for the worst and best portrayals of sex, love, and romance of the past year, 2009, in popular movies, TV shows, songs, and magazines. Each year on Valentine's Day, I confer my 13 Stupid Cupid Awards on media portrayals that promote unhealthy and harmful myths and stereotypes. And I give my 13 Realistic Romance Awards to those truly rare media portrayals that actually offer good models for successful relationships. Now, before I highlight the recipients of this year's awards, here's a little background. The awards are part of my media literacy mission to bust mass media myths and stereotypes about sex, love, and romance that are appealing and even seem desirable, but they can actually ruin your chances for great real-life relationships. And that's why I created Realistic Romance, to empower you to get real about romance, so you can be the star of your own spectacular real-life love story. I want you to benefit from what I've learned from my research and from my own experience, that you can enjoy a happily ever after that's far more thrilling, fulfilling, and fabulous than seemingly exciting media fantasies that are really very foolish and even dangerous when you really stop to think about them. In fact, critical thinking is the core of media literacy. Now, please don't think that media literacy is about bashing or censoring or avoiding the media. We can still enjoy the media, but we just need to make sure we're aware of the kinds of ideas and models they promote, because we do unconsciously adopt many of them. So the purpose of my annual awards is to help you become more aware of the bad and the good in the past year's media. Here's how the awards work. There's a Stupid Cupid for each of the 12 myths and stereotypes of my Dr. Fun's Mass Media Love Quiz, and the portrayal with the most myths and stereotypes gets the 13th award, my overall Stupidest Cupid Award. Of course, I wouldn't just warn you about media myths and stereotypes of sex, love, and romance without giving you healthier alternatives. So to counteract each myth of my quiz, there's a corresponding Dr. Galician's prescription that's an antidote to each myth. In other words, each prescription is a healthy and useful relational strategy for great sex, love, and romance. By the way, if you haven't taken my quiz, it's free at realisticromance.com, and my prescriptions are there too, along with lots of other free stuff, so check it out. Now, for each of the 12 prescriptions as well, there's a Realistic Romance Award, and the portrayal reflecting the most prescriptions is honored with my Realistic Romance Grand Prize. But I gotta tell you, although myths and stereotypes abound in the mass media, it's harder to find these healthy portrayals. Now, one final tip. It's really best to look at each prescription and the annual award recipient for it in terms of its related myth and its award recipient. And vice versa, you can better understand the problem with media portrayals of each myth by comparing it and its award recipient with the related prescription of Realistic Romance and its award. They're all numbered. By the way, you don't lower your standards to achieve realistic romance, you raise them. My 7-step reality checkup shows you why and how. And that's also on my website. More details are in my books. Okay, so how are the annual award recipients chosen? A wonderful panel of judges meets with me to narrow the field of thousands of nominations I get from the public and from students in my own university classes, as well as other classes and groups around the country and around the world that use my Realistic Romance books and my website, realisticromance.com. Then I alone make the final decisions about each award, and I personally write each citation that explains the reason each recipient got an award. By the way, if you made a nomination for this year's award, please accept my personal thanks and my congratulations, because you're already a smart, media literate consumer. All 26 award recipients and the award citations are in the media release and awards listing on my website, and they're side by side, so you can easily compare the healthy ones and the unhealthy ones.